Hey, right? Why did I say today? I was trying to say we begin right now, but for some reason the word today came out of my mouth. Give me a second to fix the chat here. This way. You can see that it says chat disabled, but I can just fix that right now. There we go. Now the chat's available and everything. So, today, just like the title says, we're going to be playing Sonic Advance 2. The reason why I'm skipping 1 is because I'm going to assume that 1 and 2 are going to be very similar. The main reason why we're doing 2 is just because that was Cream the Rabbit's debut. And I wanted to do that after I did Sonic Heroes. So I don't know how long or short the game is. I don't know if it's going to be short enough where I can just do the whole game here in one sitting. Probably not. Apparently there's also Chaos Emeralds and probably a good ending. I don't really know what the benefits are for playing the game with all the emeralds, because when I went to my Discord server, someone says good luck about collecting emeralds in Advance 2. And yeah, and then someone else said that they would recommend that I just play the levels and avoid the emeralds. That's usually what I would do for Sonic 1, 2, and 3. 3 and Knuckles, I combine them into air. The good ending requires you to get all the emeralds in each story. So yeah, okay, so I'll just play the game normally then. This I'm going to assume it's just like the Genesis games, just in a Game Boy Advance format. So yeah, we'll just do that then. 1 second. Okay, nothing's loading on the computer if I do that. Yeah, I'm just gonna pull up the game right now. Just we're not going to go right in immediately. I'm just trying to get some stuff out of the way first. So I won't be getting all the emeralds. I mean, I'll try to get any if I bump into them. But, like, I'm not going to go out of my way to try to get all of them. Because, like, good ending, bad ending, I don't really care. I just want to beat the game. Because I know realistically... I mean, I don't know how much easier this game is compared to those first 3 Genesis games. But, if it's anything like those in terms of difficulty, it would definitely not be worth my time and patience to try to... I just almost knocked over my lamp. To try to get all the emeralds. Yeah. I completely blanked out. I forgot what I was looking for. Okay, I remember now. So, let me just make sure. I think this game is technically not really in 16:9, but it's close. But we'll play the game anyways. So just 1 second, I gotta find the correct game. Here we go. Did it work? Yeah, it worked. Yeah, I don't even know. Like, is it Game Boy Advance games? They're not really in 16:9, are they? Yeah, because, like, they're, like, not 4:3 either. I just don't remember what they are exactly. Let me now load the game up. And I did start up this game before, but this was just so I can, like, get a feel to make sure that the controls were working correctly. They look like they were working correctly. And I don't even think it plays the same as the first 3 games. Okay, well, I already read that one. Saturn says, also, this game is the only way to unlock Amy. Okay, to unlock Amy, I have to 100% the game. Well, I don't... you know, like, I don't like Amy that much, like, to the point where I'm going to try to 100% the game. Welcome to the chat, Neo. Yeah, you're one of the guys in the Discord server mentioning the Chaos Emeralds. And like I said, we're not going to go for the Chaos Emeralds. I'm going to treat this like I did with Sonic 1 through 3, where, like, if I go for Emeralds, might as well. But, like, if any opportunity actually genuinely arises without me having to go too out of my way. But if I feel like I'm going to have to go quite out of my way to get an emerald for this act or whatever, I'm not going to do it anymore. Okay, that's pretty loud. I think the game worked. Yeah. I think it's working. It's just really loud. Hopefully that's better. You guys can hear it. I'm not showing it yet. First, I needed to prepare my screen and stuff. Yeah. I'm just going to use the 16:9 gameplay thing. 3, 2, 1, go. Is it working? Give it a second. It always takes like a second for this to actually start working. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, as you guys can see, it's not 16 by 9. Like, the corners are not fully visible. So with that in mind, I'm going to move this to the right. Hold on. Not that far to the right, though. That should do it. So yeah, this'll be... That's the game. Down there. Yeah. So, I don't know how long or short this game is, but we'll see how this goes. A lot of people say this is the worst of the trilogy. Oh, well, they shouldn't have introduced a cream into this one. Also, let this be a lesson to everybody that really wants me to play the handheld games. You may be underwhelmed seeing how many other people, or how few other people really wanted me to play this game. I'm going to turn my volume down a little bit. There we go. So, we have the game open, and I guess without further ado, we're going to go right in. Single player, because I don't know how we're going to do multiplayer on freaking Game Boy Advance. I never had one growing up, so I never learned how to do that. But, yeah, I'm guessing Time Attack is more of a bonus feature. Here I'm actually going to put in my player data, change name. Because, like, when I first booted up this game, it brought me to this screen first and foremost. I'm going to have to put Sling without an O, because there's not enough space for the O. And there. So yeah, game's in English, difficulty is going to be normal. Alright, let's go. Okay, where I... So, you might want to, like, give one of the emeralds a shot to see how exactly it is. Yeah, I'm probably going to do that anyways. But, yeah, here we go. So this is the furthest I got into the game. I literally just went, like, maybe 1/3 through the level. Maybe less. Right now, like, this looks like it could be playing similarly to the originals. Oh yeah, this was present in the modded versions of Sonic 1 through 3 that I played. Okay, so that's how you do that. The depth perception in special stages is really weird. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. So far, the gameplay feels basically like a old Sonic game on the Genesis. Okay, you can't land on those. They programmed it that you have to approach it from a certain amount to the left, it looks like. Oh, so look, the return of these waterfalls, which definitely would have looked better on the original Game Boy Advance screen, rather than the way I have it set up. What is this? Oh, okay. That might be useful, maybe not. Alright, that's a little bit confusing for me to figure out how to use. No, come on. Sonic, do it. Do it for Tails, if not for yourself. Yeah, one thing that does feel a little weird is that we're basically playing as, like, well, Sonic's current visual rendition rather than, like, his stubbier looking self during this type of gameplay. And then if you look at the bottom left, his face looks closer to, like, his older renditions. Oh, I thought we broke it. Or not broke it, but, like, I thought I ended up, like, somehow stepping on the left side of the waterfall. Also, it really looks like these rings are not gonna... Or not rings, these Chaos Emeralds are not gonna be easy to find. Because I think someone said that I have to collect keys in each stage in order for me to have an attempt at the Chaos Emeralds. That should be enough speed. I'm definitely taking my time here because I'm going to approach this like the Genesis games. in the sense that I gotta get all the, in the sense that, like, I gotta find as many things as I possibly can. I just came from this way, but that's fine. Oh yeah, I saw in the options menu that you can press, I think it's L or R, like one of the bumpers, basically, to trick off of ramps. Don't know what that does besides maybe a point bonus, so let's try. Okay, that's all it is. Yeah, sorry I'm taking my time. You guys don't have the luxury of seeing like someone like Crimson or even me cutting out the parts where I'm just backtracking. Okay, I have to go this way. It's a dead end. I don't even know if this is structured like the Genesis games where like there is a time limit, and if you fail, like you can fail just by taking over X amount of time. Well, I guess we're just gonna go this way. Cross our fingers that there's something here. Oh, well. I keep using the wrong button. That's gonna be difficult. So Neil remembers that there was a time limit. Oh, we're approaching 100 rings. And then this is the invincibility music in this game. Well, yeah, don't mind if I do. A giant loop-de-loop. Thank you. We got an extra life. That is super confusing. Okay, there we go. I think I understand how to use that. Oh, I could have tricked, but oh well. Oh, these are probably the things that the game's referring to. Boss fight? Or is this just like the stage clear animation? Probably. Yeah, guys, don't be surprised if I don't even attempt to get a single Chaos Emerald, because like I don't see how I'm supposed to be able to, because like apparently all those collectibles are super well hitting. It's almost like I'm just doing a blind speed run. So that's how you're supposed to use those. Wrong button. Okay, so grinding is in this game. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to collect enough of those to actually go for Chaos Emeralds. Yeah, I didn't want to go that way. I never got a notification for this, just happened to cross it. Well, welcome to the live stream. Sonic Advance 2. I mean, it plays similarly to the Sega Genesis games. Well, we're just gonna keep going, I guess. Giant loop-de-loop, thank you. Yeah, there's less enemies throughout the stages. I don't know for how long that's gonna stay true, but that's something I noticed. Okay, well, I found one of those guys. Okay. Another extra life. We're up to 4. Now, I'm not sure how hard the rest of this game is going to be. Hey, what's up? I had enough time to react to you, but unfortunately, from I think the way I was approaching him, there's not much I was able to do unless I did this. Yeah. If I did this. But I forgot I can't even do that. Advance 1 was closer in level design to the Genesis games. Got it. Okay. So far, so good. Are we near the end of the stage? Yep. I got through Act 2. And we are at 4 lives. Boss fight. Oh, okay, so that's supposed to be a hitbox. Is there going to be a means of me attacking? Yes, there is. And it looks like they got tails. How many times do I have to hit you? I would assume 3. Most video games do that. I thought I dodged, but I failed. So it's more than 3. I think I hit him 5 times just now. Yeah, the difficulty of this is incredibly low, which is fine. I'll take a fun and easy game. The design philosophy for Advance 2 is more based on spectacle, kind of like Adventure 2 speed stages. Okay. Oh, I thought that was Tails. Apparently that was Cream. And then Sonic's kind of like, why are you grabbing onto me like that? Wow, you're the famous Mr. Sonic! I'm not going to be able to do her voice. Thank you very much for saving me. What a polite girl. Yeah, I guess she was raised right. See you later and don't get caught again. Oh, wait a minute. I know that's not what she sounds like. Mom's still in trouble. I need to go help her. Okay, so a mom has been mentioned. You can now play as Cream. Okay, so when's the part that I can play as Luigi? Okay, let's stop. Okay, so now we're in the second, yeah, we're in the second zone. Yeah, second zone. I confused zone and act in my head, so it took me a second. I avoided those rings apparently, but it's fine. What was that, a bonus? I didn't get enough time to look at it. Well, I had enough time, I just didn't pay attention. Music's pretty nice here. I personally found the way that the Game Boy sounds, like how crunchy it is, a little bit annoying personally. Like I preferred the sound of the original Game Boy rather than the Advance. He plays Luigi in the Afterlife. I've tried it. It was fun. This Poppy. Cream, the only canon Sonic character with a canon mom. Oh, okay. Well. Alright, I'm not even going to try to touch you because it looks like you're... Okay, we got the broom. The bubble shield. Oh! 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 Okay, so we're... So this is probably where that power-up got introduced. Or was it in 3? I'm not sure. The only downside about playing like 1, 2, and 3, and Knuckles, was like any modified version of the game like introduces power-ups that didn't exist yet. So I'm not sure when this was actually introduced. Oh wait. Okay. Oh wait, no, I'm thinking about the red variant of this. Okay, so you can also do this bounce just like you could in Adventure 1 and 2. Wait, could you do it in 1? I don't remember. I remember you could do it in 2. I just don't remember if you could do it in 1. Also, I should do the trick more often. Don't know how useful that's going to be, but I can do it. Okay. I'm just going to not trick it then. That's fine. I have no idea how I was supposed to do that otherwise. I could have learned. Oh, thanks, game. I was probably supposed to trick there. I have 5 lives now, so that's pretty good. Oh, thanks. Oh, man. Don't remind me of Sonic 2. That was only in Adventure 2. Okay, got it. I missed all that, but that's fine. There's probably something here. Yeah. Thank you, Hook. That hook really hooked us up. I'll stop. Probably. No promises. Thank you, Hook. I guess you could say this game is so good it got you hooked. Oh, I'll stop. Probably. It's just like last time. Still no promises. Oh, we're so close to 100. So close. I beat Sonic 2 on mobile by using the game over feature with ads. Oh. So you can come back with if you watch an ad? That was close. I'm so glad I didn't take that long to like to process what was going on. I can't grab that apparently. One more. Okay, we got it. 6 lives. All right. We're good. I'll take 6 lives. I'll also take this alt path. I was gonna say I don't remember, but I remember in the older games that people were telling me that if you go through the top path, it's generally the easier path. I'm not sure if they still, for the first 3 games. I don't know if this game still follows that design philosophy. Yeah, Sonic X Game Boy style gameplay. So, I thought Sonic X happened before or after this game came out. Because Heroes came out after this.
3, 2, 1, go!
That's what I was saying too. Advance 2 is basically like the classic games mixed with Adventure 2 speed stages design philosophy. Whereas Advance 1 was more in line with the classic games. Got it. I beat... Oh, okay, I already read that part. Saturn's chat. Gotta get the Chaos Emeralds. No, I don't. Apparently, that's just for a good ending. Do not force me to do something I'm not gonna have a fun time doing, because I did not bother getting Chaos Emeralds. Well, no, I didn't bother getting all of the Chaos Emeralds, except for in Sonic CD. Because CD just plays... It hits different. In a good way. I gotta be careful here. I have to hopefully remember what to do here. I'm gonna hold right a certain amount. There we go. That was probably the safer bet. Yeah, let's just keep grinding. Ah, no you don't. I'm going this way. Oh, I keep pressing the wrong button. There we go. Uh-oh. Well, now we're condemned to this path, probably. Advance 3 has a teamwork mechanic, but not in the same way as Heroes. You think it was inspired by Heroes, but they decided to do their own thing? Come on! We made it. Barely. Alright, we're back here, fellas. It's fine. I don't know why I really just want to grab the hook. Yes, the truth is that getting the emeralds here is very annoying, and without the guide, it's impossible. Yeah, and I'm trying to do this game as blind as possible, just like how I did for basically every game. The only reason why I'll go out of my way to, like, look for, like, how to get Chaos Emeralds or stuff like that. Okay, let's see. Might as well experiment. How do I attack you? Okay, never mind. Thank you for the extra life, though. I don't even know if that was on purpose. Let's see if I can go backwards. I'm not going to be able to here, probably. I just want to know how to attack those guys. Yeah, because, like, the only time that I'll start not really looking up for guides, but, like, asking the comment section, or the chat in this case, how to do XYZ to beat a game or to get emeralds would be because the emeralds might be a requirement to unlock another story or to progress more in a way that's more essential. Definitely my favorite advanced game. Oh, okay. So I had one person in the chat saying that, in their opinion, it was the weakest out of the 3. While there's some other people here saying that this was the best, apparently. We got some polarizing opinions. I don't think you get to see Cream's mother unless you either play as Cream or get all the emerald to Sonic, right? Yeah, let's see if somebody can confirm what Super Plush said. I'm just reading out what Super Plush Room said. I got this. I'm not even sure what the bonus here is. I just really want to get the bonus. A mystery ring amount. Or maybe it's like in Knuckles Chaotix where it switches out your characters. Who knows? Or like if you get hit, all the rings turn into one big ring. Because actually that would be probably the only power up. Okay, apparently hopping on them will not do anything. You see Cream's mom after you get all the emeralds. Oh, well, I guess we're not doing that. We're going in a circle, it seems. Alright, I need experiments. Yeah, I'm not really sure what the game wants out of me from there. From there. But, we'll just continue forward. Oh, good job, me. Oh, hey, look, a lot of rings. I feel like I was here before, though. Not all the way here. Yeah, if I collect those, it gives me a chance to get a Chaos Emeralds, it seems. But I'm not going to do that. Because I don't want to make myself go through some unnecessary pain. When, like, to be honest, with this type of game, if I can, I'll probably just dedicate only one live stream to this game and see if I can beat, like, the game enough to the point where I get a bad ending as every character. Well, actually, I don't even know if playing as different characters actually gives you a different story, or if it just literally just makes you play different stages. Well, actually, I would assume the story is a little bit different. Being the game normally as Cream also lets you see her mom. Oh, okay. Well, that's good to know. Alright, this feels like a maze. There we go. I think I was here already. So I'm kind of, yeah, I'm getting lost in this level. It's not even a hard level in a way. It's just a maze-like level. And I never really liked these types of levels that kind of felt maze-like. But I think if I just hold left. Yep. And we grind here. That's how we progress. That's a checkpoint. Have you even seen what Cream's mom looks like or know her name? Nope, no idea. Oh, jeez, don't. That was close. I was gonna say don't mess up, but thankfully I didn't. 3 more rings! 9 lives! Call me Big the Cat with my 9 lives! Okay, but it's good to know that this game is meant to be easier than the original 3 Genesis games. It probably also helps that I feel like I've gotten better at playing, I was gonna say Mario, Sonic's 2D platformer games. Yeah, this is definitely spectacle because I just went in basically a straight line, just being moved around by visuals. I never really got in maze from this level. I did, although it wasn't that hard to figure out. I mean, the level kind of shows you where it wants you to go. You can air dash after a jump by double tapping right or left. Oh, you're right! Unfortunately, I'm out of rings. Okay, I lost a life because I was experimenting the air dash. Okay, this is probably gonna be a life drainer. Okay, I'm just gonna play with the assumption that he never fires until after you get the rings. More rings, please. Okay, that probably makes sense how that didn't count as me damaging him. For characters is playing the same game with different mobility. Cream is the best character. Oh, okay, in terms of like controlling? Like he has the best controls? Perfect. Oh, I have to hit the cannon. Got it. I think that's the strat. My colic would have killed. Yeah, I don't understand what you're talking about, David. It's giving me sports vibes, and I don't care about sports. Except for soccer sometimes. He has the best moveset. Okay, got it. Okay, so I can definitely beat this. This is gonna take me 5 years to actually do it if I'm patient. That's one. It's probably gonna take 5,000 hits, just like in the last boss. Okay, come on, rings. Got a double tap. So AJ thinks that Sonic has the best moveset, with Cream being second. Mike Pollock is the current Eggman voice actor. Got it. Yeah, I'm not great with voice actors by name, except for like some that are famous from cartoons. Even then, I think one is called Tara Strong. I think she did the voices like some of the Powerpuff Girls. I don't know if it was all of them or just one of them. The voice of Timmy Turner. That's about it. I also know, what's his name? I was going to say Tom Hanks as Woody from Toy Story, but he wasn't known as a voice actor when he got hired. Tom Kenny, there we go. That's the name I was trying to say. Tom Kenny, who does SpongeBob, who should probably retire the SpongeBob voice. I've heard his voice in modern episodes, and he can't really do the SpongeBob voice anymore, it seems. Reminds me of Marge's voice actor from The Simpsons, how crazy it got before she passed away. At least I think the voice actress was a woman who did Marge. Okay, so you could probably get like a combo on this. There we go. That was a real life drainer, though. Okay, it had to be multiple phases, huh? I'm gonna assume this is a lot easier. Yeah, this is easier. Something about the rhythm here is easier for me to get. We did it. Nice try, Eggman. Wait 1 second. Okay, that was annoying. The reason why it was annoying is because, someone didn't realize I was live streaming. Is there a bonus for getting all these? Probably. We're about to find out. Tails held hostage in this stage. Oh, okay, so we have a hostage situation. I'm guessing the FBI couldn't help, so now we need Sonic's help. Okay, so that was kind of useless. But at least now I know what that does. So yeah, this is just a music-themed level. I can use you as a bell. Not a bell, as like a spring. There we go. Forgot what the word was. Okay, great job. I did not realize that was going to spawn a spike. All right, let's do that again. Okay, yeah, we went into what I would assume is like a horn. I kind of like this music theme level, though. It's pretty nice looking. Yeah, they're just depleting platforms. Kind of like the casino zones and stuff. Casino-based zones, pinball, whatever you want to call it. Alright, yeah, keep sliding, Sonic. We have 10 more lives. Hey, that's pretty cool. I mean, at least hopefully my skill in this game, I can at least prove to you guys that I may be capable of going for Chaos Emeralds if I wanted to actually go for them. I just don't want to because it's going to take way too long for one stream. And I don't want to spend more than, if I can, I don't want to spend more than one stream in this game. Excuse me, I had to burp. Metal M says, hey Slingo, hope you're doing good. I'm doing pretty good. Yeah, I'm a little bit hungry, but I got some pizza that I'm going to order soon. Some Domino's. There we go. That's what I wanted. Ooh, perfect timing. That was probably more like a kind of luck based, unless you're really good at memorizing the timing of the spike after only seeing it occur a few times. Hold on. There we go. There we go. Hit that one. And then we continue further. If you press back buttons after hitting a spring, you can do a trick depending on what direction you hold. That was a close one. Sonic could have been, yeah, he could have been skewered. Oh, come on. Oh, I may be able to grind. Nope, but let's collect these. You know what, to be honest, I think this stage is like music themed, but the way it plays reminds me of like, hold on. It reminds me of like a casino-based stage. I need the first one. That one brings me the highest. What is that? I couldn't tell what that was, first of all. And this is meant to be a guitar string. Get one ring. Okay. Now I have to be very careful. Okay, we got over him. Oh, great. I forgot that spring takes you that way. Well, at least a new opportunity. Unless I can... No, I can't restart the level. Actually, even if I were to restart the level, that might just make me lose another life. I'm not 100% sure how the games play out in that regard. Okay, all these rings, fellas. Kind of playing this game because of her anyways. Wait, I don't know. Oh, hold on. I think I have to read the rest of the chat for this. I don't think you understand how awful the emeralds are in this game. Sonic 2 is probably the only game with worse emeralds. Oh. I thought Sonic 2 emeralds... oh, wait. I'm confusing 2 and 3, I think. Yeah. Sonic 2's emeralds were kind of difficult, though. I will give you that. I do remember that. I only ended up getting that one because I was genuinely curious to see what would happen once I were to get all the emeralds. You know, because I heard that Supersonic was a thing. And I heard that emeralds were required for that. So I wanted to do that. So the first time I ever achieved Supersonic status was in Sonic 2. Okay, bottomless pits. Advanced Games Emeralds is one of the worst ones. Okay, got it. All right, my new objective. Just get out of the level. Just finish the level. Welcome back, Klein the Master. I never even knew you left, and to be honest, I didn't even know you were here in the chat, and I apologize for not noticing that you were here in the first place, but welcome. My message was in relation to my message right before it. There we go. Yeah, that's how I could have gone about that. All right. I mean, if there's a way for me to get to the top half, please let me know, game. This may be the method, guys. Yeah, I think this is a higher path. We got guitar samples. I think that was a C major chord right there. Or B major, maybe? Oh, we're back here. We're at the mercy of the level's design. Don't fling me that far to the right. Your sub count has skyrocketed. It says, Klein the Master. I'm guessing what they're trying to say is that, like, they haven't watched in a while, and my sub count has skyrocketed from ever since. And yeah, I did notice that. How did that not count as me being able to attack? Use the tricks free hitting the spring from hitting the spring. They make movements easier. Okay. Yeah, we'll try that, especially because I'm down to 0. This is a pit. Yep. How many continues, if any? I was saying that I would almost suggest you stop playing as Sonic and switch to Cream. You're kind of playing the game for her anyways. And beating as Cream can get... okay. Yeah, I mean, I might as well since I did unlock Cream. But I'm guessing, like, every character is basically the same story, just different perspectives. Yeah, we can now play as Cream. Cream! Leaf Forest! Yeah, same stage. Plus, the bosses are easier as Cream. Oh, okay. Well, if I have to replay the game... Oh, thanks. Tricking was punished there. Sonic and his friends can't possibly die easily just because they don't have rings in their immune system. Press B and you can throw Chow at her, enemies. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, yeah, like that. Yeah, that's a lot more fun, in my opinion. Oh, that didn't count. The only thing that counted is me being eligible to start grinding on that rail. Cream can also fly, but not as long as Tails. Oh, I forgot how to even make Tails fly. Yes, I'm fully aware that I have invincibility. That's why I stepped on the spike. There we go. That's how you cheese the bosses. Get it? Because his name is Cheese? Oh, yeah. The Chow's name is Cheese. Maybe that's why the Chow's name is... Actually, I don't even know if that's slang term for when you're gaming and breaking the game in a good way in your advantage. I don't even know if that was popularized or even a thing yet. Leaf Forest. Act 2.
3, 2, 1, go!
Nah, because cream cheese is the pun. Yeah, I know, but it would have been even funnier if like the developers were thinking about like, oh wait, what if we were to also call him Cream, or call her Cream, and then there's Cheese, and you can throw, because like think about it, this is Cream's first appearance. I had a ring. It disappeared. Her mom's also a pun for her name. Okay, got it. I recovered. But, oh, okay, so her mom's name is Vanilla. Okay. Yeah, Vanilla Cream. I don't think the game tells you her name, so I just said it. Okay. Well, thanks for letting me know, just in case if the game doesn't tell me, because maybe they do, maybe they don't. Look at her face! She's like in a state of pure panic when she's grinding on a rail. I mean, maybe she's not that experienced with that stuff. It takes a long... It takes more time for you to collect top speed in this game. We're going backwards. I need all the goodies I can get. Okay. A few more rings left. Oh, I missed. 20 more rings. I have a feeling that we're close to the end, so we may not be able to get 20 rings. Yeah, we're at the end. Cream got through Act 2. Boss attack. Take this! Is that supposed to be the sound of the Chow or the sound of cream? She was waving at the camera with a big old smile on her face. She's breaking the fourth wall. We did it, guys. The first two advanced games have a minigame called Tiny Chow Garden. And it had a feature where you can connect your GBA to your GameCube and you get bonus items for Chow Garden and Sonic Adventure 2. Mom, get the camera. Oh yeah, she's waving at the camera right now. Maybe that's what she's thinking about. Like, Mom, if you were here, you would have gotten the camera from me and I would have waved like that. Hot Crater. I remember this.
3, 2, 1.
This one, I remember it being sort of easy to get enough rings for an extra life. Okay, so I guess the amount of rings I get from those power-ups boxes is random. The music sped up now. Speed run! Boom. $20 more. 15. 7. We did it. Extra life. Oh, I didn't see those spikes. It kind of blended in with the background a bit. Oh, I know what path we're going. Yeah. There we go. A, like, cream-ish color looking... Actually, what color is cream? Cream-colored? I guess so. A cream-colored blur with ears sticking out. There's 20 more to go. 19, actually. 14. 12 more. Cream and beige color, I would say. Oh, cream is beige color. I think you meant to put. There we go. 6 more. We did it. 5 lives. Yeah, let me go up. Yep. Oh, okay. I timed that wrong, but it's fine. Oh, that was so many rings. I think we're at the end of the stage. Yep. Cream got through Act 1. Oh yeah, and I just realized. Yeah, Cheese is just like putting a bunch of glitter all over her. Oh, and I also just noticed the animation of them kind of like high-fiving each other. The Chow is a lot... This Chow in particular is a lot more expressive than all the Chows, all the other Chows I've ever seen in the other games that I've played so far. Boom. That was close. If you jump off the end of like this connected rail, you get a higher jump and you can do a trick after it. Oh, okay. I'll keep that in mind. Alright, look at that! I could have jumped to get a few more rings, but it's fine. We're speedrunning through this. Oh, I remember this part. This part was maze-like, but now that I know where to go... Grab this for the bonus. go left. You go this way. And now we go. Yeah, there you go. There. I'm probably going to forget that I can do that, but at least I showed that I did listen to the chat, at least. So, it's good. The Chao in Sonic 1 and 2 are definitely way more expressive. I mean, like, just from their eyes alone, like, right now... Because body language is an expressive part in the voice acting. But the fact that they were able to make this Chao, Cheese, be pretty expressive in their animations without any voice and without much body language because of the limitations of the sprites, the pixels of the sprites. I think it was pretty good. We did it. Boss fight coming up. We have 8 lives, which is not as much as before. Are we gonna get a bonus from just having enough points? Maybe. The Chao is okay. AJJ says I can see that. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna do this. We double tapped them. There we go. Phase 2 is easy. We don't even need cream. We don't even need cheese for this. Oh, flying slows me down too much. Oh, this one reminds me of, I think it was like the second to last boss fight in Sonic 3 before the Knuckles section, before the Knuckles section. How, like, I think this, like, if you start to do something and you time it wrong, you're now set on a death cycle, as I like to call it. Where, like, everything you do starts to mess you up afterwards because you did one wrong movement due to the flights. That was close. The flight really messed with me there. Flying in 2D games does slow you down, which I like, which is why I like it better in 3D games. Got it. Oh. Oh, I keep flying. Another ring set, please. Sorry, I gotta go visit the friend stream for a bit. I'll probably be back in a bit, but don't be too surprised if I don't. Yeah, it's all good. Thanks for hopping in, Super Plush Room. There we go. Flying there saved me for once. Phase 2. Yeah, this is the Life Drainer boss fight. And we missed the rings. Okay, we got one. We're back. I'm basically right back where we left off. I lost my progress in this game. The reason why is because my internet was acting weird, and I do have a solution for it. It started happening like 2 weeks ago, where like I have to go into like, I'll just talk about it without like without dumbing it down, and then I'll dumb it down afterwards for anybody that knows what I'm talking about. And then for people that don't know, I'll just simplify it. But basically, I have to go into my device manager, go to my network adapters, turn off my basically the Ethernet protocol. Like, I have to, like, completely disable it. And then I have to make it scan for the Ethernet protocol. Basically, it's like I turn it off and back on again. Or Cream and Eggman burning, yes. Yes, that's exactly what's happening. 100% totally. Alright, we actually passed the part where I messed up. And where my internet connection died. But, yeah, I turned off and back on my Ethernet protocol on my computer, basically using the device manager, and then that fixed the internet. But then my OBS broke as a result of me turning off my USB detection. Hey, Slingo, what are your final thoughts on the Advanced series so far? Or what are my thoughts on the series so far? This is the only Advanced game I played, and quite frankly, it's all right. It's a little bit basic, but I mean, it makes sense. This is handheld, and like this was basically the handheld you could play at the time, because your only other option in later years was the PSP, but that didn't come out yet. Yeah, we're back. Welcome back, AJ. It turns out I was streaming for a solid like 10 minutes when I realized that, oh, YouTube unlisted my live stream without me telling it to. The good news is that those 10 minutes I just spent double checking that everything was working correctly. And I was getting back to where we left off. And we're back at 5 lives, which is surprising, but I'm happy about that. I think that was a spike. Maybe, maybe not, but it's fine. Oh wait, we can actually there we go. Oh, we have to, okay, I get it now. In order to grind, we have to be on the what's it called? Hold on. The game's engine is decent. It's limited by the screen resolution, which it couldn't help with what they were working with. Yeah, that's true. The Game Boy Advance's resolution is really low. I mean, it looks fine in the pixel art style. In fact, most games work with just pixel art. And then there are some that try to do like pixelated sprites out of like actual 3D models, and it ends up looking uglier. Because like I didn't play any Game Boy Advance games on the Game Boy Advance. How I went about it was by doing the backwards compatibility on the Nintendo DS Lite. Because I had a DS Lite. I never had the original DS. I didn't have money for it at the time. But by the time the DS Lite came out, then I got the DS Lite. But I didn't have any money for the DSi. Funny how the more cartoony games age better. I mean, the cartoony art style does make it look good. Oh, so close. I thought this was a bottomless pit. Is this a spring? It is a spring. One more! Oh, another one! Another one! Why don't ya? We're about to get an extra life, fellas. Oh, I know where we are. Wind Waker's graphics, for example, have aged way better than Twilight Princess. It's true. $111. Yeah, we're at 6 lives now. We're really playing with power now. Get it, guys? Oh, I'll stop. Ah! That was close. Okay, we're good. The important thing is that we're not dead. Because remember, guys, dying is bad. It's not good for your health. Oh, yeah, I want to stand on the railing. Yeah! Oh, that didn't do much. But hey, at least now we're safely near the end of the level. In fact, I think this is the end. Yeah, this is the end. Hold on, can I pause? No, I can't. I have to wait for this to finish. Okay. As I was trying to say earlier, I had to basically... Hold on. I'm going to pause because I want to explain how I even fixed my connection. Because it wasn't as simple as like, oh, let me just stop the stream and restart it. No, it was more complicated. So I noticed that something was acting weird because like my internet was slowing down for no reason. Which I remember this happening, like, my computer has been doing this stuff randomly for like the past 2 weeks. But it's usually been like late at night or not even late at night that it happens. It would, not late, usually like around 8, 9 p.m. my time. But anyways, this would usually happen when I turn my computer back on. So I would turn it off, everything is fine, and then when I turn it on, it starts acting weird. Yeah. And then how I fix it is I would go into my computer. I'll dumb it down afterwards. I'm just going to explain basically exactly what I would do. I would open my computer's device manager, go into the network adapters, and then uninstall the drivers for basically the Ethernet protocol. It's basically me telling the computer, hey, you know how like you can connect to the internet using a wire, an Ethernet cable? Forget you know how to do that. And then I scan to look for drivers. And then it detects it, and then I basically tell the computer to remember how to connect to the internet, basically. And then after that, that's how I fixed the internet on my computer. But when I disconnected the internet for good, when I deleted the drivers, OBS broke. And then I tried to just close OBS just using the X button at the top right, like you would on Windows, and then opening it again, and that didn't fix it. Then I tried to close it with the task manager, and it didn't fix it. In fact, it started acting weirder where it would keep crashing. So ultimately, as a last-ditch effort, I restarted my computer. Restarting it fixed it. But I had my stream set on unlisted for the first 10 minutes. So I accidentally, like you guys in the chat right now, yeah, my chat was empty, and I was scared that like somehow I broke the YouTube algorithm in a bad way, but no, it was just my internet. Not my internet, it was my settings. It was set to unlisted for a bit, but I put it back to public, which is why you guys are able to see this now. Or as a VOD, if you're watching this after the fact. But yeah, let's see. Matthias Fincham says the Sonic franchise is an odd collection because it juggles between friendlier, more cartoony art and lore and very serious-looking stories. It is true, though. I did notice that. 7 lives. We're in the second half of this zone. We're in Act 2, if you will. So far, I have not noticed any gambling themes here. An odd lack of gambling, guys. That's my review so far. Nice. 8 lives. One more, we'll be like a cat. I may not have cat-like reflexes. Also, I'm not going to collect all of those. I'm not going for emeralds in case anybody here joined late. I could probably just... Oh yeah, okay, that'll work too. I forgot I have cheese to save me. And I'm not talking about like a wedge of cheese, even though that sounds pretty good right now. The cartoony, yellow-looking stuff. Like, if Jerry from Tom and Jerry likes that type of stuff, you know it's probably good. Matthias says, I think Mario works better as a whole because you know what to expect. The stories are all the same thematically, but it doesn't need to be anything more than that. That's actually something I wish that Mario games did a bit better. Like, if their stories were a bit more different each time. Thread the needle! Okay, that's just the one way. Mario RPG games have better stories. That is true. But they're considered like spin-offs because of how different they are. Like, for example, if you play Paper Mario, the stories are more interesting, but the difference is that, like, well, people consider him a completely different Mario as a whole. Alright, hey, I'm back. Welcome back, Super Plushroom. Yeah, I lost, my internet connection died, I think, at some point when you left. But I'm back now. Okay, I'm probably not going to focus on getting 100. Oh, maybe I can. Yeah, my internet did indeed die. I just went through the process. I explained the whole process of how I got it back. But I'll tell a dumbed down, simplified version. Basically, I had to almost like turn off and back on my computer's ability to connect to the internet in the first place. And that fixed my internet. But when I had to turn it off at first, OBS broke. So after trying to basically close OBS and then open it again through different ways, nothing was working. So in order to fix it, that was dumb. In order to fix it, I had to completely reset my computer, and that fixed everything. But it turns out my live stream was set to unlisted. So for the first 10 minutes, nobody was in the stream. I didn't realize why until later. There we go. Oh, I could have done that better. But it's fine. Hold on. Give me a ring. There we go. Yeah, that's basically what I did. Yeah, AJJ saying that to Super Plushroom that yeah, you came back right when we all did. Oops. I'm struggling to like understand the air physics there, but I think I get it now. I think it's just set on a timer. Like you'll be affected by the wind of the flute for X amount of seconds, and then it stops happening. It's not like it's permanently on until you leave the vicinity of the wind or something. Like here, I'll just stay here. Yeah, so it's about like a 2-second window. I went the wrong way. Nice. Mario Kart, Paper Mario, 3D, 2D, party games. All works, but whenever Sonic tries to do something different, people get mad whether it's valid or not. That is actually kind of true now that I think about it. Like, I think Sonic, people see Sonic as like, he has to have like grander games as time goes on. Like, he has to get bigger and bigger. And probably also because like, since people know Mario came first, people will be like, you're copying Mario. Although the Riders games look interesting because like they have a story. It's almost like a regular Sonic game, except instead of platforming, it's focused on racing. That's about it. I definitely think Mario translates the 3D games a whole lot better. I think Sonic's strength was his 2D platformer. Not that he hasn't had some great 3D games. And then let's see, AJJ says to... Oh, geez, I did not see you. To be honest, I think 3D works better. It just doesn't seem like his games aren't always executed better. Yeah, that is true though, because it sounds like in theory, if his 3D games are executed well, then it shows that 3D Sonic games can do well. I mean, if anything, I like Adventure 1 a lot. You know, if they just roughen the edge, if they fixed out some of the kinks that are rough around the edges and such, then I would probably like it almost as much as Super Mario 64. Because yeah, I mean, a big surprise. I'm a Mario fan and like Mario 64 better. Oh wow, but it's fine. I like Adventure 1 a lot. Matthias Fincham says, I think the best 3D games in the Sonic franchise is Adventure 1 and 2, Generations, as well as the new Shadow Generations, Unleash, and Colors. And I'm guessing they're trying to say in Colors has their positive moments. That's a valid opinion. Probably, I mean, any opinion is valid. We'll have to find out with time to see if that's true or not. Or not true, or like if I think that's true. Like Colors having good moments. A lot of 2D games have a difficulty problem. You can't always see in front of you. And yep, that's true. Even in this game, I end up getting hit by things I can't really see coming, or most players probably wouldn't be able to see coming. Well, in 3D, the camera allows you to see in front of you while moving fast. It's true. There we go. Hit him with the guitar strum. 9 lives. This explains how Cream met Big the cat. Big saw that Cream had 9 lives and he was like, oh, you're just like me. Sonic Rush is the worst offender of you dying because of off-screen obstacles or enemies. Oh no, and I'm gonna be playing Rush. Yeah, this game series in particular, the Advanced series, that is, has so many unseen death pits. That is true. I mean, even the Genesis games has some death pits that, because of the way that the levels are designed, you can't really tell if it's supposed to be. Yeah, you can't really tell that it's supposed to be a death pit as opposed to like, oh hey, there's a platform beneath you. Like, it's like a lot of blind jump / blind deaths. Hey, Eggman's eyes when he got hit. I'm trying to do as much of this as I can without using cheese, just to see like if I were to play a Sonic, would this be like rough, like easier than the last boss fight. No, this would probably be harder. Especially because I'm relying on flight. And honestly, based on your opinion so far, I think your favorite 3D game will be Generations, Colors, and maybe Unleashed. Guess we'll see. Yeah, I guess we'll have to see. Ah! Well, it's close. Godzilla Final War says hi. Hi there. Your profile name is giving me a vibes of you being below the age of terms of service of YouTube. Don't get me wrong, Godzilla is pretty cool, but that kind of name? Anyway, Matthias Fincham says, I think the boss fights in Sonic, while hit or miss, are kind of more varied at times, while the Mario ones, yeah, the Mario ones, a lot of them are very similar, especially the newer games.
2, 1, go!
Sarah Plushroom said, I tried, but I didn't care for colors. I love Generations, though, he said. Penguins? What are you? These are straight up penguins from just the Mario platform. No, I'm kidding. It's because they're sliding on their bellies, and that's how they attack you also in the Mario games. I know they're not the same, but it's a really funny comparison that I noticed. I don't even know if we're supposed to go this way. Oh, I guess not. Whoa! Oh, no, she was just sliding on her butt. Good job. Good job, Cream. Being resourceful, you taking advantage of the ice's slippery physics. But like gameplay-wise, I don't know if that was a good thing. I mean, art style-wise, it was a nice, cool way to show like, oh, the floor is slippery. I think this was before the penguin enemies in New Super Mario Bros. Wii. I think they were... Oh, wait, I'm thinking about the Hawks and New Super Mario Bros. On the DS. Because I don't remember if there's any penguin enemies that attack like this prior to New Super Mario Bros. Wii, but those are the ones I'm thinking about. Okay, there's a block. That's how you do it. So, is our max amount of lives 9? Oh, nice. She's waving at us. This whole time I thought she was terrified. But no, she's just waving at us. I'll just fly across. Are you going to get the Chaos Emeralds? Just curious. No, I won't, due to the fact that the Chaos Emeralds seem to be known as one of the more painful ones to go for in this game. Compared to other games. I'm just here to play the game and just get an ending. Not the good ending, just the regular bad ending. I think Mario and Sonic crossovers, Smash Bros. Olympic Games. There's great potential for a 2D... Yeah, I was hoping there'd be like a 2D crossover by now. Bottomless pit, isn't it? Yep. I was hoping that there'd be like a Mario and Sonic 2D crossover. Or even like a 3D platformer crossover besides... Well, yeah, there's no 3D platformer either. They could easily have it where, like, you just give Sonic his regular speed, like, stages. Russian Colors DS. AJ just mentioned that out of nowhere, I think. Oh, no, you're talking about Lost World. Lost World 2, maybe, since you're a big Mario fan and plays like Mario in a way, but I don't know, because Lost World is a weird one. I mean, if it plays like a Mario game, it'll probably leave me really confused, but happy that, like, hey, I'm familiar with this gameplay. So it looks like my max lives, like, my life count, does count higher than 9. It just doesn't show a number higher than 9. Hey, penguin. Hey, other penguin. Oh, yeah, I just noticed there's like frames in between of crouching and not crouching. That's nice. I didn't notice that as Sonic.
That's probably because now that I've gotten a little bit more used to the controls of the game, I can now start to notice smaller details. But then you were going for the Chaos Emeralds. I couldn't beat the special stages using cheats. I have a bit of skill issue in gaming, but still. Oh, okay. Oh, that was close. Oh, I didn't see him. Like, he was on the screen and I had enough time to react, but my eyeballs just didn't. Oh, okay. I thought that was going to be something down there. Yeah, look. Now our life counter is below 9. But yeah, I do have a bit of a skill issue when it comes to Sonic games in general anyways. But I think I've gotten better at their games in general. Can I go higher? Nope. Cream got too tired. He got too tired to deal with us. I'm terrified. I'm terrified. I think 100%ing the Mario games in my experience has felt more rewarding in the long run than doing so in the Sonic titles. That's also true. 100%ing Mario games, in my opinion, feels a lot more like the difficulty to 100% is pretty hard, but it doesn't feel like it's like unfair and poorly designed, and so, compared to some times when a Sonic game where you don't even 100%, you're just going for emeralds. It starts to feel kind of unfair because of, I don't know, hardware limitations maybe at the time. At least so far, for whenever I would go for Chaos Emeralds in the games I've gone for them so far. Like, for example, getting the Chaos Emeralds in Heroes, once you figure out the method, it's not that bad. But if you don't know, then you're just relying on the mercy. You're at the mercy of the physics engine. But I'm not chatting that much. I'm having to do something else, and I have this stream on in the background. That's fine. In Sonic, you unlock things after 100%, but not always in Mario. In Mario, you'll usually get something like thanks for playing, or just some kind of reward that may not be major, or at least you 100% of the game. Usually, there's just dialogue or something that acknowledges that you 100%ed. I hate this thing. I hate this level in particular. It's a life eater for the wrong reasons. That's why I'm trying to rely on staying to the top. You'll get thanks for playing in 64 when you get 100 lives, which you don't need. Sorry, reading the chat killed me. Alright, we're at a top path. I remember this path. There we go. I think we passed the pit of death. But hey, Sonic Adventure DX, you unlock Metal Sonic and you get 12 Game Gear games to play. Got it. Yeah, at first I was like, what's Game Gear? Oh, and then I remembered, oh, the Sega console. I don't remember. I think it was a handheld. Great point. You do get a lot of retro titles sometimes in Sonic games. That was close. But I think the process of getting to 100% is not as fun. I spammed the jump button and nothing happened. I even looked at my controller to double check that I'm pressing the rightmost button, which would be the Nintendo A button. I'm sticking to the upper path. Railings. Rip. Okay, okay, we're good. Actually, let's just fly up if I can make it. I think I can. No, barely. Let's try to go onto the on this thing then. That's not what I wanted. The pits are so cruel and so cheaply placed. The game devs were such trolls here. I don't even know if they were trying to be trolls, because a lot of times it looks like they're. It looks like they weren't even being malicious. I think they were just being incompetent when putting it down. Or at least when the cream was on the very left. Yeah, I just don't... It doesn't make too much sense. I just don't like the swings. What's your favorite Sonic game you played so far? Definitely not this one. I was hoping this would be a fun one to the point that, like, oh, maybe I'll like this one. Like, maybe it's like top 5 or something. Yeah, it makes me wonder how often they actually play tested these levels. Pit. I can probably fly across. I mean, my strategy is I'm trying to get to the top of the levels. Because, like, look how I was at over 9 lives when I started this. Okay, I got lucky. Yeah, no you don't. What? You can't actually go on those unless you're not in flight, apparently. So if you're in flight, you can't go to those. Don't know if that's a hardware limitation or something they didn't look at. Always release when the cream is on the absolute left of the swingy thing, or else it'll send you downwards. Yeah, that's something I don't like about this game, or like older 2D platformers, where like when you go through those swings, like it's very rigid. Like you have to rely on timing it based off of like the placement of pixels rather than scientifically. Where would you actually end up going if you released the swing? Like that's what happens in 3D games. R.I.P. I died here again. The uppermost top level, as a rule of thumb, is 95, the fastest route, the safest, but often the hardest route to maintain. Yeah. Which is why I'm trying to go up here. Oh, I keep forgetting that doesn't lead you anywhere. Wow, my brain really wanted to ground pound there. My Mario brain started taking over. I tried to do a ground pound. There, I wanted to go this way. So far, have I liked the 2D or 3D games more? I probably like the 3D games more because the 2D games seem to be more difficult than they need to be. Especially like, guys, this is a Game Boy game in the early 2000s. Why are we still making games this hard? Don't you realize the target demographic for Game Boy Advance players are probably going to be younger kids? How did that not count as me going onto the rail? Yeah, the thing is that like CD really broke the mold of like what usually is how the 2D games usually feel. Same with Knuckles Chaotix. Well, it's a top game. It's not my #1 favorite, but it's, yeah. We're flying across you. I'm not dealing with your BS. You're big slime. Yeah, that's what it means, guys. We're almost there. Cream, why are we going left? You're scaring me! Oh, it's because we have to go left now. And now we go to the right. CD and Knuckles are eccentric choices as favorites so far for 2D. I respect it. Not my top choices, but I can definitely play them every so often. Sonic Advance 3 is 10 times harder than this. Yeah, I'm not planning on playing 3, and I'm not planning on playing the first one. I'm only playing this one because Cream was introduced.
2, 1, go!
And we already played Heroes. I could have tricked there, but looks like I didn't need to. Oh, I thought that would have counted. There we go. That's how we're supposed to do that. Invincibility. You can't touch me. This is my opportunity to get 100 rings. Yeah, good job, Cream. You're the real cream of the crop. That better not be a pit. Perfect. I saved myself with the trick. Okay. I see you, Cream. We ran out of invincibility, but we have the boom. So it's all right. It works out at the end. You should play Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric. It's totally not the worst game ever made. I wanted to play it because I think it's considered a spin-off. Yeah, it's definitely a spin-off because it's basically just using the show, like the aesthetics and everything from the show. But I want to play at least one of the Sonic Boom games just to see, like, are they good or are they bad? Yeah, I will play 06. Hold on, let's go this way. Actually, I'm curious. What's over here? Nothing. That's fine. At least now we know. Oh, Cream, you're sliding! To your doom, probably! Alright, let's go. Get your speed up, yeah, just like that! There you go, that's how you do it. That's fine. Bubble Shield saved me. Upper path, upper path! I regret my decision. We have 24 more to go, I think. Let's go backwards. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna keep going backwards. We're gonna make it! You should play Sonic Rivals after 06. I don't think I will play Sonic Rivals. This slope is going to probably kill me, but it's fine. We're almost there, guys. 3 more. No, that's not true. 4 more. Extra life. 50 rings. Yeah, that's a random amount, I'm aware, but that's still a lot. We have a chance to get another life. See, guys, whenever the haters tell you to get a life, just show them this. I play Rivals and there's no game-breaking bugs or anything. It's just so bare bones and lame. Okay. I mean, I just didn't want to play Rivals because I don't think that's mainline whatsoever, and I don't think it's going to be considered a notable spin-off, like I say in my intros, you know? Cream, you're stuck! I'm just gonna, I'm gonna see how long it takes for her to stand up, if she ever does. Maybe not. It's probably gonna take too long, so let's just fly to the other side. I hate this penguin. That one in particular. We did it! 5 lives. Is Sonic Rush on the list? Yeah, I'm gonna play the... I think you guys said that Sonic Rush, the first one, introduces Blaze. So I'll do that one. It's notable because it introduces Blaze, who appears in 06. Sonic 06 is the best game ever! Yeah, I know that guy. I don't remember his name, though. Idiots! Yeah. I know that guy because someone made an edit of him to make the sounds of like a zombie from Call of Duty Zombies. Instead of his regular scream. And I thought the zombie scream was funny. Okay, I think I'm noticing the strats. Oh, that's one way to do it. Why is this guy dropping bombs? My boy thinks that this is certain 2 Japanese cities. You know, Cheese, do your work. Okay, take it easy. We need. There we go. I also noticed her animation. She uses her finger like, sick 'em, boy. We're in phase 2, which apparently is the same but faster. 0 rings. We're good. Sonic Rush is the first game where Sonic meets Blaze. Yeah, which is why I'm playing it. Jeez, get him. Sick 'em, boy. Or girl, I don't know what you are. You're a child. That's all that's important. Cream boss destroyed. makes it sound like the boss is like a Twinkie full of cream or something. And like, well, he's a boss. After Sonic Heroes, the 3D games get more difficult than 2D. Shadow the Hedgehog, 06, and Sonic Unleashed are the hardest Sonic games ever in that order. Then Color Generations gets easy again. I mean, I'll be okay if it's a hard game, but it's also a polished game. So if Unleashed is going to be hard, but polished, I'll take it. We did it, guys. Oh, man. Now we're going down. Okay, now we got fans. Unleashed has difficulty, but it's good. Good! No pun intended. The one constant high-quality feature across the board of all Sonic games, the soundtracks. That's true. I mean, here, the soundtrack is, like, basic for, like, a game of its era, but it's not bad. Am I dead? No. Yeah, I couldn't see that. Okay, that was close. Okay, and these are for, like, retries. Got it. I can probably just fly over you, though. Yeah, we'll just fly over you. I remember when playing Sonic 2, and 3 and Knuckles, I just kept using Tails to help me go around and navigate. It's probably the wrong way, yeah. Since the game was made by Dimps, there will be bottomless pits, so be prepared. Are you referring to this game? Or Rush? Unleashed is so hard, it feels like the game is slapping you in the face like a giant hand. Like Crazy Hand? No, okay, I'll stop. Or Master Hand and Crazy Hand, I should say. We already came from this way, didn't we? That's fine. We'll do it again. We were already here before. This made a lot of really good Sonic games, other than Sonic 4, of course. Oh, okay, so they made 4. Sonic 4 was such a letdown for me. Yeah, and I'm playing that one because like I'm gonna consider that main line because like the fact that you're gonna challenge the legacy of 1 through 3 and claim that you're the next one in line means I have to play you. Yeah, I didn't really see him that well. He kind of camouflaged. Didn't realize that was an enemy. This way. Oh, so close. Unleashed is definitely the game Sega put the most into. Brought back a great story, CGI cutscenes that hold up better than games today, high quality promotional videos. It's one of the bigger games. Alright. Looking forward to it. Like, you guys are hyping it up. I'm scared that I'm gonna end up not liking it because, like, or just being underwhelmed. There we go. Yeah, we haven't gone this way yet, so that's good. Sonic 4 Episode 2 is actually good. Well, that's good. Sky King actually finished this game some weeks ago, and I'm getting PTSD for each level. I don't know why this game is so hard. Well, thankfully it's not that hard, but it is a bit tricky. I want to go back the way I came from. I reacted earlier, so this should get me behind. Yep, it did. I enjoyed Unleashed for the most part, but some levels, like the Empire City Night stages, are really insufferable because of unfair design. Like, that's the real kicker. Because if it's hard because maybe everything is polished and it's not because of jank, but just bad design, I still consider that jank. What's Night of the Werehog? Bottomless pit. Yeah, Matthias Finchman saying, yeah, Slingo's absolutely right. Why is the game marketed for a younger audience, for a handheld crowd so savage? A promotional short on YouTube. I've probably seen it, because like I remember watching like their commercials. And I wanted to get it for the Wii because I had the Wii, not for the Xbox. For some reason, I thought it was going to be fun on the Wii, but now I know I should be playing it on Xbox. And people are going to say PC port, but if anything, I'll play the Xbox one, and then I can play it again, the fan-made PC port, because that'd be a great way of making more content. Because then that way I know how the original feels, and then I can compare and then give you guys my opinions on like how much better or worse or how different is it compared to the original that I played. There we go. Yes! Magnetism! We win! Guys, this is just the win button. Oh yeah, no you don't, game. We're gonna fly up here if that's what it means. To get 100. Yeah. Like that. The PC port is very similar with slight things that make it a bit better. Okay. The PC port is exactly the same aside from performance. I think you should play the PC port. It makes the frame rate better. But I'm not going to be doing the PC port first, but I think I will play it eventually after playing the 360 version. This looks like this is going to be the trickier path. Okay, I guess this is technically all, like, not that open-ended. I'm gonna guess, though, if I mess up, it's a bottomless pit beneath me. Okay, we did all that to get this, which, sure. Why not? As far as I know, emulated Sonic Unleashed is very unstable. Letting it plays worse on console. I'll have to see then. I can tell that Slingo will or won't like. It's why many of us asked him to play Advance first before moving on to the mid-2000s Sonic games for a break. Oh crap, I didn't realize I didn't have any rings left. Except didn't I? Because I dropped one. Sick 'em, boys. Not as unstable as Sonic 06 on RPC S3. Is that an emulator? Okay, I got hit by a laser. So I think what happened was I got hit twice rapidly. I'm just gonna have to rely on this. I really wanted to actually genuinely give this boss fight a try without relying on cheese all the time, but like I don't think that's gonna happen. Being hit by the middle of that hand causes instant loss, even with rings of with the hand or the center. Got it. They don't make that clear at all, though. The hand is an insta kill. It's stupid. Yeah, I mean, if they put something that tells you it's an insta kill, then that would make sense. These levels are so unproportionately easier than the last batch. The level order seems so inconsistent. I think you're right. Yeah. We're about to find out after this. Are we gonna get an extra life? No, okay. Gotta hand it to you on that one. Yeah, thank you, sir. Techno badge. Base. Techno base. That's an S, not a G. Also, it would have been like Techno baggy. Like a baguette. Oh, okay, those are platforms. I think this is the hardest levels. This one right now? I don't know why I did that. Probably because I thought it was going to shield me from whatever projectile I thought it was going to shoot at me. Bumper? Yup. Yeah, you guys can't touch me. You guys ever heard of Sonic games? Like, I don't know why I said that, but hopefully I made one of you guys laugh. This is still a hard one. Okay. I mean, it looks like this would be a hard one. I think tricking would have saved me there. Okay, that might be why. Is this the bye-bye bitrate level? Probably.
3, 2, 1, go!
Wow, you only get one attempt with this platform unless you fly? That's kind of dumb. I wanted to stop flying, but I couldn't stop. Yeah, I see what you mean by unfair enemy placement. So it's hard for the wrong reasons. Like, you can make hard but fun levels, guys. Hold on, let's see. I think that the sacrifice here and the way the art style is just a clear rate of the level with a consistent color scheme. There's no such happening flashing with the colors. When you're talking about this level, and then he's talking to Hyper. Let's see. Yeah, to be fair, he knows those games are infamous. Yeah, even before I decided to go on my journey to play Sonic games, I realized that, oh, Sonic 06 is infamous because I watch people either try to play it or reviews or people talking about why was it bad. Also because like it was so bad that it that game in itself became a meme for being bad. I'll take it. I don't trust a single thing of this level design. Okay, we have to go down here. Okay, that'll work. Somehow I'm not dead. I was supposed to trick there, wasn't I? I saw someone have their friend play 06 as their first Sonic game. I bet you like 06 is meant to be like, it was meant to be like, if you play this game first, then it's a good starting point. And then Sega did Sega things. And it didn't happen. Can I actually step on this? Probably not. No. Probably because I can only lay on the flat parts of a rail if it's the start or end. It's the reason the 2000s is considered the dark era, despite this era having some pretty good titles. Probably because like the good titles aren't the mainline ones. Yeah, I have to remember I can trick. To be honest, I just forgot that I was at that section. There we go. Get ready to trick. Because I'm not taking my chances with the lower path. Rails. As far as I can tell, the rails are the safest part of this game. Something here. If I were to introduce someone to Sonic, I'd choose Sonic Mania, Sonic Origins, and Generations as their first 3 games. Origins is kind of cheating, sure. Yeah, probably. Unless you want them to have like a more authentic experience. 96. 3 more. 1 more. Did it. 5 lives. Okay, we're getting closer to the lower path, so this means that things are gonna get scary, probably. We're up here now. I'm gonna fly up here, see if there's something good. No. Okay. What's here? Okay, it's a spring. I wasn't supposed to do it like that, I think. Let's do that again. Wait, we need more speed. Origins is definitely where I suggest starting. Yeah. And in me wanting to play everything from like the very, very beginning, not like from where Sega would recommend it for other players. Or where other fans would recommend. Yeah, that's how I went about playing these. Which probably makes this look like a more monumental and impressive task. In terms of trying to beat all the games. Or play all the games. Technically, my challenge is not to beat all the games, it's just to play them all. I could revisit... I mean, I could It's a bit. Yeah. I could revisit these games and then, with the intent of getting good endings and stuff. Good endings and actually beating any of the games I haven't beaten yet. Because, like, I never beat Sonic 2. I got to the final boss. And then I could not beat him. Yeah, I knew I probably could if I'd spent even longer, but I didn't want to dedicate like an extra hour or 2 of my life putting in more attempts. RIP. Sonic Project 06 shows Sonic 06's potential because the levels aren't even changed, only the physics and adding things that were scrapped from the original. Oh. But that's actually pretty good to know. It's eating my jump. Because I did jump. I promise you I jumped before I went off the platform. I keep forgetting that you could just keep pressing the button you were pressing earlier. Oh no, it's not a pit. We're still alive somehow. I'm just worried that normally happy Slingo may change when he plays Shadow in 06 back to back. Well, that's why I'm not going to be doing Shadow in 06 back to back. I'll be doing Shadow Rush 06 back to back, which is worse probably. From what I've seen, Shadow 05 isn't awful. Like, I never even heard of it being bad, so that probably means that it's not as bad as people as the chat here is making it out to be. Maybe it is moderately unamusing. I mean, if anything, if I can get good with Shadow 05 and like can like kind of like outplay the jank, kind of like I've been treating heroes, that may prepare me for 06. Who knows though? Maybe 06 is janky in a completely different way. That's potential and potential only. This is coming from someone who likes 06. Yeah. That sounds rough for the game. That sounds like a rough, not opinion, but like a rough observation or rough realization for me. Processing this. Let's just do this again. 05 is good if you're not playing Westopolis 10 times. All I know is that the consoles are bad and level design is a bit worse. Oh, controls are bad and level designs are a bit worse. What? I saw DB Geek playing the game and he was genuinely enjoying himself. Are you referring to Shadow 05? Oh, Sonic 06. Oh, well, that's good. That gives me some hope. Go for this. Then go for this. Go for these. I'm at 2 lives. Yeah, I was definitely not paying attention to my life count. I knew that I was dying a lot, but I didn't know it was like draining my lives that much. Oh, thanks for ruining my chance. I hate these spikes so much. Not like spikes in general. I just hate the ones that are placed there strategically to make it that it's like you're not going to be able to avoid it if it's your first time. Or if you don't memorize the layout of the level if it's not your first time. Shadow 6. Oh, Shadow 5 is a weird one. I don't think it's as jank as Heroes, but the way it's structured. Okay. Techno base.
3, 2,
Great finish to that level. Thanks.
go.
Except for that spike. Everything else was going well except for the spike. Railings! It's the only safe path I know. Can I go back up? Oh, hey, thanks. Yeah. Didn't even know you were a thing, player. Why did I say player? My guy. There we go. Like, I know that enemy exists, but I didn't know you were going to be there. We're in the upper path, I think. Which means it should be the harder path. So doing the air dash does not exist as cream, I think. Which is fine. Yeah, I think those are spikes, so I'm glad I did that. You know what? Hearing that like trumpet sound, like the first note made me think I was about to hear Gourmet Race from Kirby. It's like the same amount of crunchiness. No, we're going up here. We are not going this way. Sonic Jam on the Sega Saturn is interesting because it features the first instance of 3D Sonic in an open sort of area. Oh, I thought it was Sonic the Fighters. That was like the first instance of a 3D Sonic. That was so close. I think this music is different. Probably. Maybe they did what Heroes did, where they changed the music. Magnetism. I wasn't supposed to do that, probably. It's fine. We're alive. We're living. Okay, now we're here. That's probably a trap. I'm just gonna keep going. I saw something. Oh, it wasn't a trap. We were supposed to go to the left. Or to the right. I see. Oh, that takes you downwards. It makes sense. Sonic the Fighter set the first 3D model, but it played on a 2D plane. Oh, okay. So it was a... Okay. I guess it makes sense. Fighting games technically are just on a 2D plane. Yeah, starting from the beginning is crazy. This is a different path for sure. 22. I need more rings. Planet Jam is more or less a collection of Genesis titles, but you have a hub world that has 3D. Okay, where 3D Sonic traverses. I'm guessing that hub world is where you select the games. That's not considered an attack when you trick. We're going this way. I missed one ring. But it's probably okay. We'll go back the way I came from. I don't think this is actually going to serve anything. Yeah, it's not. If I'm not mistaken, Sonic Adventure's game engine was lifted from Sonic Jam, if not modified extensively. And apparently Hyper Supersonic is able to confirm, yeah. Okay, so that's not a railing I can go on. That's fine. So close. Final life. Sonic's bouncer spin kick. Okay, so I guess Cream's her tricks are not attacks. Oh man, I'm hungry. I really could go for some pizza. I have Domino's that I'm gonna order. Like, that's the plan for today. But geez, I really want Domino's now. I don't know what's your guys' favorite pizza chain? That's one of my favorite conversations to have with people. Yeah, AJJ is hungry too. Except you got the luxury where you can eat while I play. Yeah. Me, I could eat during a stream, but I don't know if you guys are gonna like that. I mean, maybe if I do a stream dedicated for me to me trying food and stuff or eating at a certain place, then that makes more sense. In Jam, there is a Sonic World that acts as a hub for extra menus, and there is a different menu for choosing games. Oh, okay, got it. I'm not surprised it didn't work. I'm just sad it didn't work. Okay, I'm gonna be careful, but in the sense of like, I don't want to collect enough rings to get 100 anymore. I just want to get to the end now. I don't mind you eating on stream. I don't like content creators decreasing their quality of life for my temporary enjoyment. Yeah, that is something I noticed. Like, something about my personality is I'll like make a lot of sacrifices for other people's like I guess satisfaction or enjoyment, whether it's like for content or in a relationship with some other person. But the reason why I do that for my content is because to show you guys like, hey, I care and I want to put in my best effort. I think there's a platform down here. Yes. I'm just gonna do this just to be safe. Yep. Well said. Slingo, you come first, my man. Yeah. Sorry, I laugh because I mean, if you know, you know. Because that sounded like something else in my head, which was funny. But it's fine. But yeah, I get the sentiment. Sonic Jam has normal mode with changed enemy placement, but porting Saturn games is way too hard, so Sega didn't port Jam into Saturn 3D Blast. Oh, Saturn's 3D Blast, I think you're trying to say. We have invincibility. I just don't know if this overlaps. I'm so glad I have invincibility. I might be able to beat this level and get an extra life. I could have gotten that, but I don't want it. R.I.P. R.I.P. I can be. Oh, okay. Never mind. Never mind. We're alive. We're living. Objection. You did good there, soldier. You didn't do your job. Aha! You thought, game? Oh, that was the end. This level, man, I'm telling you. Yeah, that was scary. Because, like, that was my last life. Now I have one in reserve. But still, oh, I almost knocked over my lamp again. The same lamp as before. The boss fight. I only have 2 attempts, basically. Yeah, take this. Take this, you bald mustache man. Oh, you got spikes now, huh? You think you're a tough boy. But don't you know that I got a piece of cheese on my side? It's not an actual piece of cheese, but I call him that because it's a funny name. Oh, that's an attack. Okay. All's out well that ends well, right? Hey, don't speak too soon, Gazag. We might be dead after all. I'm just gonna have to cheese this gameplay with cheese. That was not meant to be a pun at first, but I noticed midway through that sentence, so I put emphasis there. So pun not intended, but happy that it became a pun. 3 rings. There we go. This boss is the 3rd hardest. Oh, well, I'm glad we got 3rd. Like Advanced 3 for the amount of combination moves, but sacrifices this game's movements. Every time someone says Saturn, YouTube thinks that we're referring to me, bro. Is that so? Is that so? That was my VOD channel that said that. But yeah, we have a more active chat. That's pretty good. Yeah, guys, at Saturn if you like chocolates or chicken nuggets. There you go. But you don't have to do it forever. SOS. Oh, at first I read it like a YouTube poop like sauce, but I think you meant like SOS. Like help, like help, please. Like that one meme of that one guy at a parking lot where he's got the camera and like his body language looks completely normal, but he's just yelling, help, help me. I like vanilla better. Oh, okay. I'm referring not to like the flavor, but to the actual commodity of chocolate, like chocolate candy, like Hershey's Kisses or Kit Kat or Cadbury or whatever that one British chocolate is. Wait, I didn't pay attention, guys. Is this the last zone, or is there another one after this? Warning, final full level. This is the hardest. Are you referring to this one? Okay, this is not the last one. Okay. Is there another zone before this one? This is technically last? Technically, yes. Okay, so there's something after this. Is it like half a zone after this or something? Yeah, I did all that just to check if there was something here. Oh, we could go this way. Oh, that'll work. Think about Death Egg from Sonic 2. Got it. There's gravity switches. Ah! Okay, that was close. Up. Yeah, what do you think this is? Power formation from Heroes? That's not even that didn't even come out yet when this came out. Speaking of coming out, what month is it? May. You know what month it is next month? Okay, I'll stop. No, I don't want to go this way. No! Okay, we're fine. I want to go to the upper path. We all know that the upper path is safer. Apparently, they never got rid of that design philosophy during this game. Man, I see you. Okay, I should not be making that joke. It sounds funnier in my head, but never mind. I guess I see you, Cream, going through the pole, but like, no. I mean, then again, her sprite did look funny anyways. It was funny looking at it, just seeing her rotate in 3D like that. Technically, like pseudo 3D. I should have just made like a microwave joke. The 3 adventure games take inspiration from the mainline games at the time. The 3 advanced games. Sonic Adventure 1, Sonic Adventure 2, Heroes. So this is supposed to be like more like Adventure 2 then? Or just combining 1 and 2? Play goes way more dirty than I thought. That's my sense of humor. I just hide it here because, like, if I take it overboard, well, one, it might be seen as, like, disgusting to just the average person that doesn't have that same sense of humor. But the other reason, 1 second. The other reason could also be because if I keep going, the jokes might get too inappropriate with, like, the chat or something. Like, it might go too far where I know I shouldn't be making that joke in a stream or in a video. And also sometimes people when they make edgy jokes, if the jokes start getting edgy, sometimes they'll focus on making it edgy and they'll forget that it's supposed to be funny as well. So then people will just start talking about 1940s German mustache man, and that's the punchline. And sometimes that's not funny enough for me to warrant it as a good joke. Hey, I'm getting that ring. Yeah, thank you. I was gonna say cream. That was cheese that got it. We got the fast shoes now! Oh, I see. Okay, that worked. Okay, nothing here. Gotta go down. Oh, that was very fair. Thanks, game. If you couldn't tell, that was sarcasm. Now we're upside down. This game isn't that fun anymore. Like, it's fun enough if I don't lose lives, but besides that. I love screen crunch, says Light Aramura. Right? R.I.P. R.I.P. No, we're fine. I did not see you. Well, I did, but I thought you were a spring or something. I didn't think that was a bad guy. The name of the game is just to have at least 1 ring. Okay, we're good. This got to be the end. It's the end. These games will benefit zooming out if they ever get re-released. That's how I feel about the original 2D games. Maybe not zooming out, but if by default they were 16:9. Maybe a slight zoom out. Because this game isn't even 16:9. It almost is, but it isn't. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. There you go, Cream. Yeah, just hang on to the rail. Or not the rail. It's a... Is it a rail? Kind of. Yeah, just hang on, and you'll be all good to go. That way you won't have to worry about your insurance, whether it covers your injuries or not. I heard there's a guy called Luigi that may be able to help with that, though. Okay, that's a rat guy. Oh, that was close. Mania doesn't have this problem, thankfully. Nice. We're still upside down. This is perfect. Oh. R.I.P. Oh, we're alive. We were alive. I think it's too obvious here. The levels were drawn on paper, but it wasn't clear how much screen crunch there was. I guess so. Oh, well. No, we need the rings. I feel like it is viable for me to actually get 100 rings in this one. Believe it or not. Yeah, we'll defeat that guy. He's got nothing on us, man. I do like that, like that bass line. I know the resolution wasn't that great, but I feel like they could have at least tried to have drawn the sprites a bit smaller. right? That's also a good point. Because like the sprites look great at this size, but like I forgot about that guy. But like if you were to make him smaller, it probably would have made it like better gameplay wise. Okay, it might not be viable because for me to get 100 rings because of that one rat, which I have no idea how I'm supposed to go against him. Well, I guess we're committing to this path. I keep forgetting that's there. Why do you keep forgetting that you can fly as Cream? Well, I know I can fly as Cream, but like, I think it's because I'm not Tails. I don't immediately default to like, I can fly whenever I need to. And here I have to remind myself. There we go. Maybe we can get 100 rings if we go this way. What was that? I thought you were not going to be there. That's why I went that way. There you go, Cream. Do your funny 3D looking microwave looking. Ah! Oh wait, we're alive. We're alive. Yeah, flying is not always the best move. Like there, for example, probably. We made it. How many rings? Please be 50. 5! We got the fast shoes on now. We didn't have enough speed to be able to be eligible for a trick, it seems. Another speed shoe. There we go. I was scared. Pit, seriously? So we have game overs, but I think I can... Like, I think it takes you to a map. I think a good design choice would have been simply less death traps, less bombless pits, or at least more warning before going... Yeah. Basically. Even like a flashing sprite up like a caution symbol with a down arrow or like a skull would have been like, oh, okay, there's a pit below me. Let's see if we can actually continue from where we left off.
Cream.
Cream! Yes, we can. Well, I do like this better. Egg Utopia. At least it ain't Eggtopia.
3, 2, 1, go.
Well, even just shifting the camera in certain spots would have been better too. Just like what Light Amaru said in the chat. You have any other games you plan on playing besides Mario and Sonic? Let's see. What's that other series I was planning on doing? Well, okay, for one, I'm contemplating on doing Ratchet and Clank. That's one of them. That's more like I'm just contemplating, though. What's the other series? There's I have a list. I just don't remember which one. What was it? Pac-Man. Contemplating Pac-Man. And Donkey Kong games. I need to play Donkey Kong games. Yeah, I played Ratchet and Clank Size Matters on the PSP, and it was fun. Okay, we are good to go. Almost there. We're almost there, cheese. It ain't easy being cheesy. I saw that. I played the PSP one, but man, that stuff. Yeah, it kind of is. It was hard until you start to replay the game like after like a second or third time. Great, I don't miss that from the Genesis games. Well, I still want to make a PC port of this, but 16:9 more distance viewing. Yeah. And there probably is a way to do that too. I forgot you're there. Yeah, I probably wouldn't like Mega Man. Like maybe I'd play like the first or whichever one is the more popular out of the NES era ones, and then that's it. Because I know that one's notoriously difficult. Someone made a PC port of Advance 1. It has less screen crunch. Oh. So close, kind of, not really. Mega Man 2 is the most popular, but it's not the best. 5 or 6 are probably the easiest from the NES. Oh, geez, they have so many. You start with the X series, which is significantly easier. You know what always baffles me? The times when the Game Gear games are re-released instead of the console versions of said games that had more screen resolution. I don't understand that one, but that's probably because I don't really know the difference. So like I can't visualize it in my head. Oh, check it out. Game Boy has more screen crunch than Genesis, so you have a... Yeah, that's true. I mean, the reason why it also has more screen crunch is because it has the lower resolution. How is that not an attack, though? I don't understand. Why are you playing as Cream? I'm not dissing the choice, just curious. Because I heard that if you play as Cream, you could see what her mom looks like. And that's also another new character I haven't seen before. Okay, I guess we'll just go this way, why not? Oh, how am I still alive? Or, well, not how am I still alive? More like, how do I still have my rings intact? There we go. I need every single ring I can. Look at this. I somehow got down to... Well, not somehow. I know exactly how. Sloppy gameplay is how I got to 0 lives in reserve. Oh, I could definitely do that. Mega Man Zero games are super hard. Oh, okay. Interesting. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. I didn't have enough time to react. Well, for myself, because I knew I was going to react slow, because I was like, what is that? Because I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that enemy in particular do that in a while. Because I've been doing a good job at avoiding him in most other situations. Oh, I remember this section. Alright, I'll do it a little bit faster. There we go. I started flying and I canceled it. Mega Man type games are made to be played repeatedly for days, weeks, maybe months, but a streamer has to beat them on day one, so there is more frustration. That is true though, because people's attention spans are not going to last that long. And also they'll probably be like, I'd rather just play myself at that point. I can speak of this from my own experience watching other people, whether it's edited VODs of from their channel, playing games for the first time, or just watching them live. I'm somehow alive. Man, I hate you, Egg Utopia. Yeah, Egg Utopia so far has been the more difficult one. Probably the most difficult one for me. How much time? Wait, hold on. Oh, I just want to check how long have I been streaming for. So I started... So I'm about to pass the 3-hour mark. Let's see if we can beat this game. If we run out of time, oh well. Because guys, tell me honestly, if I were to play the game as a different character, it's like nearly identical gameplay, right? Just slightly different dialogue and cutscenes. Is that all it is? Then on to Shadow the Hedgehog. That's true. Yeah, and Cream is the easiest. Oh, I did that too late. I did that too late. Okay, we're alive. We're alive. Didn't realize there was a lower path. Now we're in uncharted territory. Because I've never gone this way before. I was supposed to trick, wasn't I? Sonic can unlock other characters. Got it. I mean, like, this would probably be a lot easier if I had a map of the levels. But, like, that kind of defeats the purpose, in my opinion. Amy's a secret character in this game, but she's not worth getting at all. Poor Amy. Like, I feel bad for her because, like, Sega treated her as, like, as a reward for, like, that's, well, not worth getting. If it was, like, an extra game mode that she stars in, that would make more sense. Can I cancel? No, I can't. I tried to press B instead of A, but that also launched as me. Let's go backwards. That would have been nice if I had that shield prior to getting hit. Maybe it was a normal playable character in Advance 1. That's even worse. Or we're on a lower path again. That's what I was supposed to do in the last life. Lingo chat, I must be off. Great chatting, lovely community on your live streams. Enjoy the rest of the playthroughs. Be well, guys. Yeah, thanks for being in the chat, Matthias. Oh, jeez, that was close. Amy has a spin dash in advance too, actually, guys. Oh. And the name of the game now at this point is just beat the levels. Just beat the levels. There we go. I reacted fast enough there. Not for that, though. Didn't even know that guy was there. And I didn't even want to go that way. Oh, that's a much safer way of doing that. Okay, trusting the level design paid off. Okay, that's an obstacle, not an enemy. Got it. And the enemy. Oh, we're still alive. That's good. This has to be the end. I don't know why. I keep looking and think, well, probably because he's the same, roughly the same color as the springs. But like, I can't get myself to like attack him on time. Wait, what am I doing? Gotta spin. GG. Kind of. Not really. This is not even the last level. Sonic Rush is basically this game without screen crunch, but at 10 times faster. Oh, well. They fixed one problem, then introduced a new one, because, like, fast gameplay is not necessarily a good thing. Especially when the mascot says you gotta go fast. Oh my god. I don't even know what got me. I was reading chat. I don't know if that was the mouse or the spike popping up. Yep, there we go. There we go. We're good. Seriously? Yeah, you condemned me to the lower path just because of a bug I can't see, basically. Not like not graphical or like game bug. I mean an insect, because that dude's an insect. He's a badnik, yes, but he resembles an insect. That's why I called him a bug. I was trying to insult him, but then I realized people are going to think I'm talking about like a game bug or something. But I didn't quite make it like that. Robo bug. Exactly. How many rings? 50. Perfect. One more. Aha! Too late! I got the extra life already. How do you feel, bucko? Wait, I thought you beat Act 2. No, that was Act 1. This is Act 2. Well, we gotta be close, right, guys? I hope so. Oh, I was too slow. If I backed up even more, that I wouldn't even need to have worried about doing the attack fast enough. Yeah, the boss zone is really fun as Sonic, but you can cheese it as Scream, so it loses the fun factor. Oh, that was so close. I didn't see that. Yeah, I didn't see that mouse guy. Sonic Rush happens before 6. I mean, it makes sense. Sonic meets Blaze at that point. Yup, swingy things. I hate these. I got it on the second try, at least. I'm glad I did that. 5 rings. The random number generator on the... Why? Why would you do that? 1 ring. What? Please. I was trying to formulate, like, if I could... I was trying to gauge out, can I make it if I fly up? And then, well, that guy came and attacked me. There we go. I get to keep my rings now. I hate these guys so much. They remind me of like those mantis-like looking guys from the second game. They remind me of them not because they look like them or anything, but because of the way I've been getting treated by them. I think they were. I didn't pay attention to that though. I was paying attention on like, how do I not die? Okay, we got all the rings. I'm just gonna skip that one. Go for this one. $50 rings. Good RNG. You know what? I'll put faith into the level design. This might take me to an upper path. It did. Extra life. We're back to 2. Woo! We're good. We're good, guys. For now. Whoa. Whoa, that was weird. That was weird. What's going on? Oh, we get another attempt. Thank you, game. Thank you for your patronage. Give me 1 ring. There we go. Let's just fly. I think I can make it. From here, I can make it. Yeah, probably. But I'm just gonna go this way instead. All right, we're done with the zone. Hyber says, there is debate concerning Unleashed. This game is ambitious, but some of it feel like a 3D screen crunch because Sonic moves 300 miles per hour in the game. Literally fastest Sonic ever. Yeah. I've heard of that Sonic Unleashed had his fastest moments. I mean, how do you expect me not to cheese the level using cheese? Like, the fact that I'm at the mercy of just one life. One ring. Like, I have to do it. I can see what you mean by the level, like the game design being fun though. Kind of. That's what I was saying, kind of like a joke, as a joke. Am I supposed to fly? Come on, more rings, please. Alright, I'm gonna call it GG's because that was not fun. Whoever it was that said that was fun, I mean, as Sonic, probably, but otherwise, you're a liar. Press up to go up, down to go down. Yeah, great. I wish the game would have told me that.
Sonic Advance 2.
Yeah, I'm gonna look up the ending cutscenes because, hey, Sonic, that's not how you make or Sonic Team, that's not how you make a fun game. Let's see. You went up though. I thought you learned. No, I didn't. I was trying to press right on my stick to throw cheese at him, but I think I unintentionally started doing like top right. So then I guess the game would count me as doing right and top at the same time. Oh, prepare for Shadow Unfair difficulty. This game is abuse. Yeah, I'm not gonna read that out loud because I don't think YouTube's gonna freak out, but abuse towards all ages because it's E-rated. That's the best way I can say that. Yeah. Sonic Team didn't make it. Dimps did. Oh, give me a list of all the Dimps games. I think that, yeah. So I know what to look out for. Also, let's be honest though. The way that like in my opinion, the level design felt very similar to something Sonic Team would have did anyways. Because, like, I feel like Sega would have definitely not told you how to do that part if they were to do something like that. So, we're just going to go to Sonic Advance 2. I found something. I just have to now go to the cream cutscenes. I feel like Dimps does it a little worse. Dimps gets better, hopefully. Advanced games, Rush games, Colors DS, Generations 3DS, Sonic 4, Lost World 3DS. Oh boy. I mean, I hope they get genuinely better. Dimps just loves their bottomless pits. Now, problem there wasn't even bottomless pits by the end of that. But that was definitely not the final cutscene, was it? So I'm going to dub that game fun, but not fun to complete. Just fun to be like, how far can I get? That's it. Dimps gets better because Nintendo DS has less screen crunch. If Rush was on the GBA, it would have been the same as Advance 2. Yeah, but that's not really Dimps getting better. That's just Dimps not having constraints of software. Because, like, if Dimps were to know about the screen crunch, which I would hope they did, but if they didn't, then that would make sense for, like, Advance 1. But 2 and 3, how did you manage to be like, okay, so this this happens to our games. Let's not do that again. But no, they did it again. And I don't know if they did it for the third one. Rush would have been worse on GBA since it's faster. Yeah, probably. Okay, so we got the Sonic Advance 2 cutscenes open. We're gonna go to display capture. So we unlock Cream. We have this cutscene. We'll just do the normal ending. This is Sonic though, but oh well. I have to pull up the chat on my phone. The cutscenes are nice looking. Yeah, they're nice looking. That's the regular ending. Then there's some credits. I'm trying to pull up the chat on my phone. There it is. Nope. No, hold on. Not yet, not yet. I accidentally left. I accidentally got out of something. There we go. We're back. I can now read the chats. Except no, YouTube is not letting me open the chat. Why? Why? There. So I guess the regular ending is kind of like showing everybody being like, well, I mean, Eggman's defeated, but what now? If we don't get all the emeralds, there was a secret Eggman scene. Well, guys, okay. Send it to me on Discord. The cutscene where Cream sees her mom, because nothing, as far as I know, nothing happened. Oh look, Sonic Advance 2 Supersonic cutscene. What is this? Like fan made? Looks like it. Because this looks like Sonic 2, not Advance 2. I have a link to the Cream cutscene. All right. Yeah, I could tell that's fan made. Control V. Boom. Cream the Rabbit final ending. Everybody's falling from space. Look at Cream's or Cheese's face. He's like, huh? Like he's not even being phased from the fall. He's just like, huh? Like, do you know what's going on, Cream? Oh, there's his mom. Congratulations. I guess it's not too surprising considering that she looks like her. That's called genetics, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, well, that's her mom. Apparently her name was Vanilla. Right? Vanilla Cream? Yeah. Hey, look, I think that's Portuguese. I can't understand you. Let's translate to you. Well, but what... Oh, yeah. Okay. I don't think they did a good job translating, because I would assume that Portuguese grammar is similar to Spanish. Or maybe this is not Portuguese. This could be Spanish. I could read this in Spanish too. basically, wow. Okay, if I translate it in my head, the way I interpret it. Oh wait, hold on. Okay, it's Portuguese. It's Portuguese. But the way I'm reading it, I kind of read as like, wow, what an emotional, what an emotional ending, and well, what a beautiful and emotional ending. There we go. That's probably how I can read it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I can kind of read a little bit of Portuguese just because can. I almost ended the stream by mistake. Let's turn that off, and we're gonna go to the chatting view. Vector from Heroes has a crush on Cream. Oh, he has a crush on Vanilla. Yeah, 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 yeah. Good, nice save there. Yeah, I was about to be like, why? Unless Vector's younger than he looks, but yeah, but that makes sense. A crush on Vanilla. So yeah, Vector's trying to be the dad. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, I sent the Sonic good ending. I don't feel like watching the good ending personally. Yeah, because I feel like I don't feel like it's worth me even looking at what the good ending looks like, because the way the game played, like in theory it could be fun, but with their pits, unfair enemy placements, which is not out of line of what Sonic Team does, yeah, I lost respect for the game, kind of, to a certain extent. Like if the year was 2002, I think is when it came. Yeah, 2002, and you had a Game Boy, and that's the only one, that's the only game you have. I feel bad for you, but at least it's not a bad game. But you're missing out on better experience. Even Sonic 2, well, not really. Sonic 2 felt very similar. Yeah. If anything, this is like, hey, hey, do you remember how much you didn't like Sonic 2? Because I personally don't like Sonic 2 that much. You remember how much you didn't like Sonic 2? Well, let's bring back some of the PTSD minus the water levels. But yeah, that's about it. The supersonic boss in this game is very simple. Yeah, makes sense. Sonic 2 is a lot more fair, except the final boss in Metropolis. The water level was not fair. I remember, like, the water level, like, was basically what turned me into a better 2D Sonic player if it wasn't for it. But I still feel like that felt like a lot of baloney, the fact that you had to make a level that early into the game that difficult. When do you torture yourself playing Shadow? Tuesday? Try not to get too angry. We like you happy. There are no water levels in Sonic 2. Aquatic Ruin wasn't too bad. That's what I'm referring to. Aquatic Ruin. Aquatic Ruin isn't too bad if you stay to the upper path, but I remember especially that being basically my second Sonic game ever, if you don't count excuse me, my lack of experience. That was not fun because I always went to the water sections. If you guys watched my Sonic 2 Let's Play on this channel, you'll see I did not have a good time there at Aquatic Ruin. Why not watch the cutscene though? It's a cool cutscene. Anyway, guys. Anyway, guys. Yeah, Sonic 2 was my first Sonic game technically was Sonic and the Sticker Ring, the multiplayer mode, but I don't remember there. Because like that was years ago, and I only did it once with a friend at his house. Because he was the Sonic fan. He also liked Mario, but I think he liked Sonic a bit more. Yeah. Okay. So that should be everything for this stream, because I'm too hungry and I want to go now. It was the mobile version though. 90s baby. That makes sense. Yeah. The mobile version indeed is a good way for people to get into the game. Also Sonic Origin. If you need to find a way to play the game, especially officially. Aquatic Ruins is where most of us get game over. There was no save file, so we just returned another day. Yeah. That Aquatic Ruin was my game over bonanza. Yeah. There are levels with water in Sonic 2, but not water levels. It's a water level. If you go to the lower path, it's a water level. Don't technically you're not lying to me, and technically I'm not lying to you. It depends on how good you are. If you're good at the game, it's not a water level. If you're okay or worse, it's a water level. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, like this game in particular, like if this didn't have like the saves and you can go back to where you were, Yo, Sonic Advance is a goated series, says Midnight Koi. 3 is the best. And here I am talking about how I didn't really like this game. I just finished beating the game and I'm calling it a day. I'm ending the stream really soon. But yeah, in my opinion, the bottomless pits, the unfair enemy placements, not too out of character of like what the Genesis games did. But like, holy crap, man, you're a handheld on a Game Boy on a small screen. Why would you want to do that? Don't you realize that the target demographic for a handheld for the at that time is likely younger people? Why would you make a game that difficult? Just because the 90s kids, 80s kids if you want to, had to play the Genesis games at that difficulty doesn't mean you had to make the games that hard in the year 2002 or whatever year the first one came out. Yeah, 1 and 2 suck. Don't worry, they cooked with 3. There's people saying that 3 was harder. And considering that I don't really like the hard games because they usually make the games hard for the wrong reasons. Yeah, and I'm not playing Advance 1 nor 3. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to Shadow after this. So if anything, I was hoping this would be a break from the mainline games, but if anything, I miss the mainline games. I'd rather go there to sweet 3D where I could just use the D-pad and be like, whoa, check it out. I can move, I can look where I need to worry about in theory, because I don't know if they worked out the kinks with the camera in Shadow, because I do know the camera, even in Heroes, the camera's not great. It does have its bad moments. In that case, Chemical Plant, Angel Island, and Launch Base are water levels. Kinda, yeah, if you're not great at Chemical Plant, it's kinda, I technically don't even think of it as a water level. I call it a purple soda level. But yeah. Yeah. That's the letter. What is that? The letter I? I think that's an I. Or it could be an L. Lowercase L. Don't say soda. But also ice cap. I actually don't remember much water in there. No, Shadow has worse camera, worse controls, and Shadow voices complaints by cursing. Oh. Speaking of Heroes, I need to catch up on the VODs. Oh, yeah. Hold on. I'm almost there, guys. I'm almost there. I'm almost there. I'm just typing something into the chat. Almost there. It's harder to put emojis on a computer than it is on a phone. There we go. Soda. Yeah, I did have pretty fun times in the Heroes. Okay, I kind of saw that, but not really. Because someone deleted something. Obama Soda. Yeah. Yeah, guys, whose side are you on? Team Obama or Team Soda? I'm talking about the words, the phrases. If you look any further than that, you're a hooligan. No kidding. Why Slungoon bully me? Oh, heck nah. Why Slungun crying right now? And it's like a picture of me going like that. Well, that's the weird thing. Hyper Supersonic, I think, I consider them like weak swear words. Like I wouldn't say either of those words in front of like a kindergarten class. I wouldn't really say them to any elementary schoolers. Middle schoolers, probably not. Depends on the vibes. Really depends. High schoolers, yeah, I'd feel comfortable doing it in front of high schoolers. And yeah. I mean, I am kind of religious, not super religious. Like for example, when Christmas came and went, I didn't do anything for the channel for that. Yeah, not because I'm Jewish or anything. I'm Christian, but like I personally just don't like talk too much about my religion because like if you're religious or you're not religious or you have a different religion, that's fine. I don't mind. Yeah, if you don't like my religion, that's fine. Yeah, because like we're here for me playing games or whatever I do on the channel, not because of my religion. In fact, I don't really see a way I would even make my religion relevant on the channel. Yeah, Slingo, have you seen where is that Chaos Emerald clip from Shadow the Hedgehog? I don't think I have. No, Yeah, the only thing I've seen from Shadow the Hedgehog is the fan dub from Snapcube. Technically, most swears come from different words. The B word meant female dog, and A word meant donkey. Yeah, the F slur meant bundle sticks, and it's also slang for cigarettes. In England, yeah, you don't have to say what I'm saying. Like you don't have to spell it out just for confirmation. If you know, you know. I remember that one guy during one of the Sonic Hero streams that kept talking about politics. Oh yeah, Raphael something. Yeah, he's a spiritual, lyrical, miracle individual. Yeah, sorry. The reason why I said that's because of the song I was like singing. It like kind of makes fun of like rap and stuff. Like certain rappers. And the character that was like doing the rap was called Politics, but instead of a C, it was with a K. Yeah. Who would have thought a white boy would bring hip hop back? That's one of the lyrics. Yeah, it's funny too because the guy who plays him is half eight. Yeah, it's filthy frank. Let's see. Super Plushroom says, I really think that Shadow 5 was a parody of the gaming landscape at the time that people didn't get was a parody. Well, we'll find out. Let's see. Hypersonic. Haha. Here's a tip. In Shadow, every time you get hit or lose rings, Shadow swears the game. He also says, dang. I've heard every bit you fall in. Now I'm thinking about the Kendrick Lamar album cover where it's like Photoshop. So instead of like his like face, like whatever he does, he goes like, yeah, like kind of like that face. And it says, dang. And there's also another version where it's Goofy from Disney, and it says Gorsh. Yeah. The reason why I'm not reading it is because we're not doing Shadow today. The game. Pause. Okay. We're not doing the Shadow the Hedgehog, the game 2005 today. Well, on that stream, depending on how edgy the game gets, I may be able to like say certain swears if I'm quoting him. I feel weird just bringing up swears due to the fact that like bringing up swears just coming from me naturally. When so far in the series I haven't needed to swear at all. Shadow 05 abuses the D word, but that's really the only word. Not the H one either. HE double hockey sticks. I mean, HE double gun. I think Shadow tried to emulate the gaming landscape and failed miserably. Games like Jak 2 or Pokemon XD were sort of edgy. Why are you laughing for? Guys, why are you laughing for? Like, why would you? What? XD. Yeah, I know you meant like deluxe, but backwards, basically, or whatever XD actually means. But yeah, Shadow is the reason why I say the word because he says it every 10 seconds of the game. I picked up on it. Got it. Yeah. Like, hey guys, you guys can say it if you want, but me personally, I'm probably not gonna say it until we get to the game and I start quoting him. That's basic. Everybody thought I was trying to emulate it. I think it was trying to emulate it. I think it was a parody. Well, we'll find out once we get to it, especially because that's the next game we do for the next Sonic stream. The next stream will be Mario, and we'll be doing Super Mario Bros. 3. This will be the one where we finish the game because I know we're getting close. Yeah. I think I finished, like I kind of flew by World 4, so I think we'll be in World 5. And there should be 8 as long as it follows the modern Mario formula, which that game basically is the first of its kind to follow that formula. It definitely does not give parody vibes. I'm gonna blow up this planet edgy line. Yeah. Hey, at least he didn't say I'm gonna pee on it. You know, like peeing on a hot topic. Shadow the Hedgehog Reloaded. Yes. Wait, is that like a speculated sequel to Shadow the Hedgehog? Because honestly, that'd be kind of funny or fun. After OG. Oh. Probably not right after OG, so apparently that's a mod. Well, probably not for a while. Especially when you look at Heroes. Ooh. Okay. Gunshot sound effect for the menu is totally a parody. Maybe not. Okay, if you want, here's a game that I recommend from that's older than it. I'll just type into the chat. That way you guys see that way you guys see the how it's spelled. Twisted Metal Black came out for the PlayStation 2, and that game was definitely meant to be edgy. And I don't remember what the menu sounds like. So the game is rated M, I think, which is crazy at the time because these games, Twisted Metal, were not rated M. at the time. Let's see. Let me look up Twisted Metal Black. I don't have to show it to you guys. I'm just googling something. Twisted Metal Black ESRB rating. I think it was rated M. Rated M. Yeah. Which is crazy because I mean, in modern standards, that game kind of gives me T rating. As a parody of edgy games, Shadow of 5 is hilarious. Yeah. But yeah, Twisted Metal Black, that's like an example that it wasn't a parody. It's not trying to be like, it's supposed to be edgy. So I guess that's the best way. I think that's what I'm going to be comparing Shadow of 5 to. So it might end up being like cringy, but maybe in a funny, lighthearted way. Who knows? If anything, that'll be a really funny spin to put on to the games. It might be a mix of the two, maybe. Usually you can tell when something is a parody. Yeah, usually. And I don't know because I haven't played it yet. We're about to find out. Any final words, guys, on the chat? Like, you know, like any good nights or good mornings or whatever you want to say. Say it now. By the way, this is a rubber band. I was fidgeting with this for like the past 30 seconds. Maybe even longer than that. Any final words? Because I'm going to go and eat some pizza. Because I want pizza. Yeah. Good. Sarah says, "Good night, my dear Slingo." I kind of read it. I almost read it like in a British accent, from like if it was like a love letter in like a quilted pen. Yeah, quilted pen, like in a 1700s. Super Plush Room's final words are. Final words. Bye, Slop Gop. Enjoy your pizza. Song kick. Oh yeah, you guys have ever heard of the Sunky games? I might play the Sunky games. Like on the side or something at some points, because like I heard that those are really funny games. That's what I was thinking when I typed it. Sunky. Yeah, I've seen Markiplier play some of those. Yeah. So for example, Sonic.exe, some guy, I think it was on Newgrounds, made a parody of it, which turned it into like a way less scary and like stupid but funny parody called Sunky.tiff, I think he called it. And like instead of like Sonic trying to kill Sally or the other characters, he pours cereal for them. Milk and cereal. Yeah. Yeah, I have a final request. It will take 27 seconds. Is it to watch a 27-second video? Because too late, the clock's already ticking. No, okay. React to Sonic, you may know everything I'm going to do. Please, it's only 27 seconds. All right, let's do so. If it's only 27 seconds, then we shall do that. But where is my YouTube? Because I need to make a tab. There we go. I'm putting it up right now. Oh, Sonic OVA funny moments. Isn't this? Wait, which one? By True Sonic? Yeah. Okay. All right, let's do this. And I have to pull up the chat on my phone again. Where did I leave my phone? Guys, I think I lost my phone. Where did I put it? Okay, I'll watch it and then I'll read the chat afterwards because it's short.
You might know everything I'm going to do, but that's not going to help you since I know everything you're going to do. Strange, isn't it?
That is pretty strange. Is that an official voice or is this like a fan dub thing? Who's this? Kind of reminded me of Takal.
Oh no!
Well, we know that Sonic's a boy for sure now. The way he says it.
You might know everything I'm going to do, but that's not going to help you since I know everything you're going to do.
And the way his teeth are drawn is pretty funny. This was official. I mean, I think I like the art style too because it reminds me of, well, the Sonic CD intro. Yeah, the intro animation. I'll just play it muted. Oh wait, this is a fan made. Yeah, I've seen it before. But yeah, like, I wouldn't be surprised if it was like similar people, but like, I like this art style. Like, imagine, okay, in my opinion, if Sonic Underground looked like this, I would have liked it even more. Like, based off of how it looks. Because in my opinion, I don't really like Sonic Underground's art style. It looks too silly. Like, but however, for this one, for this other 90s Sonic cartoon, that art style would have been funny. Yeah. Sonic Boom, Sonic Boom. And then there's also the Japanese version. Yeah. Snooping as usual, I see. Yeah. That's a classic meme. I've known about that meme since like 2008, I think. Underground was a product of Americanized Sonic. It's true, which is probably why I didn't really like the art style, because like the cover art for the box art for the Sonic games, the American one for the Genesis games, I didn't like how it looked. But I like the music for CD. I like some I like both of them about equally for different reasons, and I like certain songs for different. The funny thing is, Wacky Workbench, I like both the Japanese and American soundtracks. Well, I mean, I don't really like the Bad Future American soundtrack as much. Like, it's all right, but I feel like they downgraded. But then the Japanese Bad Future Wacky Workbench, that's pretty sick. Yeah, Sonic Underground is kind of but the other two shows are pretty good. Adventures Sonic the Hedgehog art style looks like it has a Sonic 2 color palette. Is that the one that Pingus came from? I forget what I forget which one has the title. I think Sonic X is still my favorite Sonic show. That's the one I watched the most, but it wasn't much back when it was on 4Kids. Yeah. Literally, like, you're bored. Whoa. I know that guy. Taboo's bisexual. I didn't know that. All right, guys. I'm going to call it a night now. All right. See you guys. I'm hungry. Okay. Sorry.